Hi, we're looking at our next poem, Rondom, and it's actually not a poem. It's a song. It's a lyric by David De Jager from the Klopjag band. So if you haven't listened to this song, get your teacher to play it to you now. There's no music video for it. It's just the audio on YouTube. So if you're interested, have a listen to the song. It's a pretty cool song. It definitely sounds weighty and meaningful, but it's pretty, I wouldn't say shallow, but it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple. And I've made a translation for you over here, and then I took some notes of possible questions that they could ask. If you've enjoyed these videos, and thank you for the feedback on past videos that I've done, if you've enjoyed them, you're going to enjoy the books even more. Go to CNA, sort out your Afrikaans before it's too late. You don't need extra lessons. You don't need your friend to teach you. All you need to do is get this book, work through it, learn your set book, and go through these poetry videos. And I promise you, you're going to bump a symbol. You're going to go up at least by a symbol, and get the result that you want. Anyway. We are recording, yes we are. So rondom my, sort of around me, I want you around me. It's a love sort of song about past mistakes, about things that have happened, and this couple are trying again and trying to do things in a different way. Okay, so let's just go through the translation first, and then we'll look at the notes. Try to keep this as short as we can. So he, presume it's a he, could be other way around, I think. Ek wil my tyd vat hierdie keer. I want to take my time this time. Ek moet my tyd vat hierdie keer. So I want to, and now I must take my time this time around. Want die haastigheid in my, because the hastiness, rushing things, my tendency to rush things, het my al veels te veel keer ondergekry. And then there's repetition. So my tendency to, my hastiness has gotten me down too many times, got me into a bad situation, killed my mood, made me feel despondent and sad. Okay, so the narrator here, this guy tends to rush things. It could also be a girl, could be the other way around. I don't think there's a reason why it can't be the other way around. Excuse me. Ek wil, second strophe, second stanza there. Line 7, ek wil my tyd vat hierdie keer. I want to take my time this time. Ek moet my tyd vat hierdie keer. Repetition there of those two lines. That could be, remember this is not a poem, so it's not necessarily for any other reason. It could just be because it sounds nice in the lyrics of the song. So let's not, you can't I'm not really a fan of analyzing a song as a poem, because it's not a poem, it's a song. But there are elements of poetry in the lyrics of a song. But you can't feed or read too much meaning into especially the structure. And often the chorus will be repeated so many times, and it's not for any reason but you fill the song, and because the chorus sounds good. It's the only reason. So it's not really any special importance there. So ek sien die blou in jou deur die bietjie in jou oë. It's a nice line. I see the blue in you through the little bit in your eyes. Okay, so we'll ask, the question is there, what word is left out there? A little bit of what in your eyes? Why is the word left out? Well, sometimes when you leave something out, you emphasize it by omission. If it's missing, It's emphasized. So it's the best part of the song, all the words here, is how they emphasize the word, probably the word hartseer, I had to guess, or the word onzekerheid. Okay. So it could, I did have a note on that. Should see here. There. Goodness me. Sorry. So, watter woord is weggelaat? It's probably hartseer of onzekerheid. Something like that. I think if you say one of those two, it'll be fine. So it's woord is beklemtoon omdat dit uitgelaat is. It's emphasized because it's left out. Pretty clever tactic there, sneaky tactic. Maybe it's just because it didn't fit into the song. I don't know. Ek weet daar is dinge wat jou ook nog pla. I know there are things that are also bothering you. Pla is to bother. Things weighing on your mind. Dinge wat jou terughou. Things that are holding you back. Holding you back from what? Holding you back from what? Well, that's the question. We'll take a note on that just now. Terug. Oh, I'm just going to put a marker there first. Kom wys my wie jy is en wie jy graag wil wees. Come show me who you are and who you want to be. Graag is really want to be. Kom wees net jy, kom wees net jy. Okay, so repetition of just come and be you, don't be anyone else, just be yourself. Not much to that. Good advice. As jy wil tyd vat hierdie keer. So if you want to take your time this time. So there is an implication that there was a previous time. Okay, that is the implication that this is a second go. This is a second try that this couple has had some sort of fast moving relationship that sort of burnt out a bit and now they're going to take it slow. That's the sort of setting. Let's not break up, but let's not be friends sort of thing. Maybe this guy is just being friend zoned, which isn't good. Kom vat 'n rukkie hier by my. Come take a while here with me. Come spend some time just with me. Perhaps in a circle of friends. Let's get to know each other within a broader context, not exclusively just the two of us all the time. Something like that. I'm just throwing around ideas. As jy tyd wil vat, if you want to take time, kom wees hier rondom my, come be around me, be in my vicinity, be close to me, proximity wise, not necessarily emotionally, but in a sort of a sense of an area, vicinity. Net as jy wil, there is a condition, there's a back door open, there's a escape clause if you like. Net as jy wil, there's an ellipse, there's a full stop. I don't think it means anything. Okay, just only if you want to. Okay, so let's look at a few notes that I made just to get this done. So the title, just a note there, I'm going to go to blue I think. Die spreker wil sy geliefde, his loved one, this girl, boy, rondom of naby hom hê, while they take time, terwyl hulle tyd vat om te kyk, to see if the relationship works, of die verhouding werk. Maybe they're very young, okay, en vorige foute vir my. And to avoid vir my is avoid, vorige, previous mistakes. Okay, so there was some sort of burnout or some sort of ending to an initial relationship, and now they're trying again. Now they're going to try and do things more sensibly. Yeah, okay. Make of that what you want. Achtergrond. So the background here, the setting, just to give a bit of background information. This is a song. It's a liedjie, it's a lyriek, it's nie gedig nie. It must be sung. Moet gesing word, dan klink het beter. Then it sounds a whole lot better. And if you attach music to these words, then it sounds a whole lot better. It just sounds like more meaningful. I suppose that's the case for any love song. If you just look at the words on paper, it's like, it's a bit shallow. Okay? Die verhouding het 'n vorige keer. So this is likely that what happened. Die verhouding het 'n vorige keer, the relationship, 'n vorige previous time te vinnig ontwikkel. It developed too quickly. No, now they do the wise thing om dinge stadig te neem, to take things slowly, totdat, until they are emotionally ready, emotioneel gereed is om vorentoe te beweeg, until they are emotionally ready to move ahead. Makes sense, I think, if we look at the context. Okay, haastigheid, yeah, he speaks about his hastiness, his tendency to move quickly. I think it's true for most young people. Things seem to move fairly briskly. Narrator, spreker dalk ongeduldig, maybe impatient in the past. Hy het te veel druk op die meisie geplaas, maybe put her under too much pressure to have like this big relationship thing while they're still at school, or while they're still studying, or they're not sure about their futures or whatever. Okay, other people on the scene complicates things. Sy ongeduld, his impatience and his hastiness, kry hom onder, gets him down. In other words, another way of saying it, dit belemmer sy verhoudings. It hinders his relationships. People are like, whoa, this guy's going too fast. He's like talking about wedding plans or whatever. Or thinking about wedding rings and talking about serious stuff. Perhaps. So the implication, yeah, hy het vorige verhoudings opgemors omdat hy ongeduldig was. He's messed up previous relationships, including the one with this person. And I'm just going to draw a line. Hierdie keer. You see, hierdie keer. This time. So he's messed up previous relationships, including with this specific girl, because of his impatience. Okay? Just an interesting change of the helping verb wil to the helping verb moet. The rest of the line, yeah, is exactly the same. So there. Wil, there's a difference in meaning though. You can't just change helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, and then the meaning stays the same. The meaning will change. So there's a difference in meaning. I want to I must, obviously. So moet is baie meer vasbeslote as net wil. So must is a lot more serious, a lot more determined. Vasbeslote, determined. As want to. I want to or I must. There's a big difference. Sy bedoeling om dinge reg te doen word beklemd, and so his intention to do the right thing is emphasized. His intention. Ondergekry. Yeah, alleenplasing, it's alone, standing alone there, so it's emphasized. Again, it's not a poem, so does it have meaning? Well, maybe it emphasizes the whoa, look at my spelling. Hartseer. Maybe it emphasizes his heartache and his loneliness that mistakes in love can cause, wat foute in die liefde kan veroorsaak. So if they ask something there about the typographical isolation of those words, they're standing alone, and they repeated herhaling. It emphasizes the heartache and the loneliness that mistakes in love can cause. Nothing hurts more than love gone wrong. If you've ever experienced that, it's horrible. You want to die. Okay, so don't mess it up. So there, okay, let's just move this down. We'll take all this nonsense away here. Okay. Die blou in jou oë. So this here, die blou in jou oë, die hartseer by. So the blue obviously refers to the sadness, hartseer, the heimwee is just like sentimentalism, sadness, maybe depressive tendencies, feeling blue, like that reference to blues music. Die bikkie in jou oë. I guess she could have blue eyes too in a literal sense. Yeah, it's figuratively used. Okay. Die bikkie in jou oë. There's a little bit of something in our eyes that he spots, and people's eyes give away a lot of emotion. With age, you learn to control it. However, it's still there. So she tries to hide it. Sy probeer dit wegsteek, maar hy kan die klein tekens, the small signs of what? What's the word that's left out? Hartseer in haar sien. So which word was left out? Weggelaat, hartseer of onsekerheid. Interestingly, as we said, the word is emphasized because it's left out, because it's omitted. Dinge wat hulle pla. I know there are still things that are bothering you. Emotional issues. Who knows what these things could be? Only they will know. It can only be solved by time. Dinge wat jou terughou. Things that hold you back. From what? Van ernstige verhoudings. From really like serious, exclusive like relationships. Okay. Wys my wie jy wil wees. Show me who you want to be. So she's sort of hidden her identity, her true self from this guy. If you go in that direction, you can go other way around as well. Guy, girl, girl, guy. So die meisie werk nog aan haar identiteit. That's the note that I took there. The girl is still working on her identity and her personality. She's still becoming sort of mature. Okay. Sy's te jong vir ernstige verhoudings. She's too young for a serious relationship. And he says, listen, I'm going to give you the space and the time for you to figure that out. But please, when you do it, just do it when you are around me at least. Not with me, as in a relationship, but around me when we're still friends and so on. Which I think is pretty cool idea, a pretty cool lesson for younger people. Don't kill friendships. Just have lots of friends and let them grow and develop around you. And who knows, one of them might eventually be the person that you settle down with. Okay. Wees rondom my. Die spreker wil haar die spasie gee om te groei. He wants to give her the space to grow. But, so there's the note that we've been talking about. But op voorwaarde, on the condition, dat sy dit naby hom doen, terwyl hulle vriende bly. That they do it close to each other while they stay friends. Net as jy wil, again, there's that sort of escape clause, if you like. Only if you want to. I'm not going to force you to stay around me, but you're welcome. I'm not going to take it in the wrong way or anything. Hy gee haar vrye keuse. He gives her freedom of choice. Hy dwing haar nie. He doesn't force her. Soos hy in die verlede gedoen het nie. Like he did in the past. So, we can say die spreker self groei ook. He's also grown, he's also matured. He's stopped like being like possessive and trying to force something. Okay, it's not there. So he's also grown. So the irony or the spin-off is that with this time and space, he will also learn and grow. Sorry, so what's the theme? Just to finish up. Wel, ware liefde het soms tyd en spasie nodig om te ontwikkel en gebeur nie altyd vinnig nie. That's what I got as the theme. There could be other sort of sub-themes there. True love sometimes date, time, space, spasie, nodig, need, om te ontwikkel, to develop, en gebeur nie altyd vinnig, doesn't always happen fast. Okay. Vrye vers is free verse here. This is a song. There's no structure at all. It's quite rough. Okay. I just said there it's a lyric, it's not a poem. Okay, so that gives you a good idea. Rondom is the title. Just do this all around me. So the title takes on a new meaning once you've studied and analyzed the poem a bit. Cool, I really hope that helps. Please remember to support our books at C&A. If you struggle with Afrikaans, just get the book. Buy two, so get one for your friend as well. But signing off, I'm just going to stop this video here. And I hope the little videos on the poetry really helped you. Good luck with the tests and exams that are lying ahead.